2 years ago, one afternoon in New Jersey on the east coast of America, an unidentified flying object appeared in the sky. This huge ship with blue flashing lights was slowly moving across the sky in the distance. The traffic on major roads slowed to a crawl, and people got out of their cars to take photos and film this strange ship. As you probably already deduced, it was not aliens. I'm sure we all would have heard about it before now, had it been. It was, in fact, the Goodyear blimp getting aerial television footage of an American football game. But if you didn't know that that's what it was, you could be forgiven for mistaking it for something else. You see this thing in the sky, and unless someone tells you what it is, you don't know. On Sunday, as I was talking about us being children of light, I shared one of my favourite verses. Philippians 2 is talking about how we live in a world that is so often filled with darkness. And in verse 15, it calls us to shine among them like stars in the sky. I love that, to shine like the stars in the sky. We were thinking a bit about the call of God on our lives, which encourages us to live as children of light, to walk in the way of love, to share the goodness, righteousness and truth of God with the world, to love others, to forgive, to be kind and compassionate and patient towards them, to be honest and trustworthy, to shine. All those who put their faith in Jesus are called to live this way because this is how Jesus lived. And part of our job is to show the world what Jesus is like so that they can get to know him too. And by living this way, by sharing this sort of love, we can flourish as well. We can be the people that God has made us to be. We live lives of love. But there's another step to all of this, to living as children of light, to reflecting the light of God to the world. That's really, really important. But our job doesn't end in just being good people, just being and doing those things. We are also called to speak. Romans 10 says, "Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one of whom they have not heard?" If we do not tell people the good news of Jesus, they might be looking up and seeing a UFO when really there is just a blimp. They might miss the truth simply because they haven't been told about it. They might see us shining but never know Jesus through us. And it works the other way round as well. If you tell people that there is a blimp in the sky but they never see it for themselves, will they believe you? Will they put their trust in what you say? If we tell people the good news of a God who loves them but never show them what his love is like, if we are miserable and mean, if we fail to forgive, if we moan and groan about one another, if we put ourselves first, if we tell people that God is light but fail to shine ourselves, they will never believe us. It's a tough ask and we don't always get it right. But for those who follow Jesus, for those of us who have chosen to be his, we are called to tell people about him, that he is the light that shines in the darkness. And we are also called to reflect that light of his into their lives ourselves.